I'm Katrina Lofthouse, also known as Nina. Yes, I do think SSB Law is at least partially responsible. It put an enormous amount of pressure on him when we were told that actually this wasn't going to go ahead the way it was planned.
How did the stress of the case change, Ian, physically and mentally? And what was he like before and after?
It changed him both physically and mentally to a detrimental effect. Before this all happened, he was outgoing, he loved various things. He loved his garden, cricket, football. He was a massive Northern Soul fan. After it happened, he was a shadow of himself. He didn't go out anywhere. Didn't actually do anything, ever. Just sat in his chair in the back room. And that was it. He was gone. I think the SSB Law acted shabbily. They kept the knowledge of what was going on to themselves. We weren't allowed to know anything of how their company was going under. If they'd let us know earlier, if they'd let us have access to their information, it might not have got to the point that it has.
You know, how do you feel now, being faced with 12k in court costs? What pressure has this put you under?
£12,000. It might as well be 12 million. We haven't got it, can't afford it. We don't know how we're going to go forward with this. And the threat that we're under, or I'm under now, of losing the house, it's just a burden that Ian found too much to bear. I don't know what I'm going to do. I would like the government to help SSB Law victims by taking this financial burden off our shoulders. There are many more people like me. I'm sure there are many more people going through the same stresses and strains, worries, anxiety, depression, all the things that Ian suffered, who just want this lifted off our shoulders to alleviate the pressure that we're under. Yes, I do think that the bosses at SSB Law should be prosecuted because they were the ones that knew what was going on. And as I said earlier, they didn't let on to anyone. We might have been able to sort things out more amicably, in a better way, and we've been left with this on our shoulders, and it's entirely, well, it's their responsibility. They were the ones who said they could get compensation. They were the ones who said that we would get our houses fixed. They were the ones who said, leave it with us, you're safe in our hands, no win, no fee. And then we're faced with this burden of thousands of pounds of debt.